Okay, we're going to do long division, lesson 50 here. I'm going to do a total of 6 problems for you all that I would like you to do with me. The best thing to do is do the problem first. So I'm going to do this one, this one, this one, and then I'm going to skip to the second row and do this one, and this one. So what I'd like you to do is try the problem yourself and then play the video. So you want to, I'll tell you when to pause it. You don't want to do it with me because otherwise you're not learning anything, and you don't really want to do it just copy me. You want to be able to do the problem first and then just see if you got it right, okay? So we're going to do this one first. Go ahead and pause the recording now and see if you can do it. All right, if you pause the recording and are following directions, you're now checking to see if you got this problem right. So remember, our first question is, how many 6's go into 7? So let's count on our fingers. 6, 12. 12 is too big, so it would have to be 1. Touch it. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract. This is where a lot of kids have been having problems. What to put here? 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down your 2 and start over. How many 6's are in 12? 2. Touch it. 2 times 6 is 12. Now some of you may have known that 6 times 12 is a basic fact that gives you 72, but I wanted you to show your work and do the long division, so your answer is 12. The next problem, a lot of you probably know the answer is 11, and you could put it in there right away because you know that 11 times 8 is 88. But even on this one, you want to show your work. So let's just do it one step at a time. How many 8's are in 88? How many 8's are in 8? 1 times 8 is 8. Touch it. Subtract. Bring down. Start over again. How many 8's are in 8? 1 again. 1 times 8 is 8. You subtract to get remainder 0. Pretty easy. Okay, let's go to this next one. Again, you're pausing in between, so pause and do this one if you haven't. But I'm assuming you've already done these, and then you just pause and do the problem first. Because if you're just copying me again, you're not learning anything. All right, so the question is, how many 3's are in 4? Well, if you count on your fingers, 3, 6. 6 is too big, so it's going to be 1. Touch it. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1. Bring down your 5. So if you're getting any step of this wrong, make sure you're checking to where you messed up. How many 3's are in 15? 5. Touch it. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract, you get remainder 0. Now do these 3 on your own. I'm not going to show you how to correct them. We may talk about them tomorrow in class. But if you're getting these 3 right, you should be all right. Now this next row, I remember Fletcher telling me today, this row is a little bit harder. So let's take a look at this row. Again, my question starts out the same. How many? What times 2 is 3? So count on your fingers by 2's. 2, 4. 4 is too big, so it's going to be 1 again. Touch it. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. 3 minus 2 is not 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down your 2. Start over. How many 2's are in 12? 6. Because 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract. This is why we do the arrows, because we can't forget our 8. Bring down our 8 and start over one more time. How many 2's are in 8? 4. Touch it. 4 times 2 is 8. And you get remainder 0. So again, the answer is 164. Pause the recording now if you need to and do this problem before I do it. Otherwise, I'm going to go on. First question, how many 5's are in 5? 1. Touch it. 1 times 5 equals 5. Subtract and bring down. Start over. How many 5's are in 2? Well, this is where I can see some kids having trouble. Let's count by 5's. 5. It's already too big, so you need to put a 0. Touch it. 0 times 5 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down the 5 and start over one more time. How many 5's are in 25? 5. Touch it. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract to get remainder 0. One more problem. This one you have to ask yourself, how many 8's are in 6? So even if I count by 1, so you count by 8's, 8. It's already too big. It breaks the Price is Right rule. So this needs to be a 0. Touch it. 0 times 8 is 0. Subtract. 6 minus 0, Leslie, doesn't equal 0. It equals 6. Bring down your 0. Start over again. How many 8's are in 60? That could be hard. You might have to write your 8's down here or check your homework folder for your multiplication table. That's 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Subtract. Now be careful here. 0 minus 6 does not equal 0. You need to borrow. So I'm going to cross out the 6, make it a 5. Cross out the 0. Remember, always add 10 so you get 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Bring down the 0. Start over one more time. How many 8s are in 40? 5. Touch it. 5 times 8 is 40. You get remainder 0, 75. These next 3 problems you're to do on your own and bring them in so I can check them. And these are just bonus. You could put a bonus by all these if you want to try them. You do not have to do it. So I would like to say good job. You guys all earned the tiger. Roar.